Good morning. Today is Saturday. Just had a shower and I've put my version of activewear on. And I thought I'm going to go for a walk before I start my day properly. So I'll take you with me. The horses have come over to say hello. Hello, horsies! Look at this, nearly to the end of the road. Sorry guys, I don't have any carrots for you. Hi Joe! Yeah, that's how I talk to animals and children. I've reached the bridge. So this is where it turns onto a different road. I can hear the magpies, so I better be careful because they like to attack you when... So this culvert, or this bridge, this stream, ditch, drainage ditch stream, when we had our cyclone it all flooded up this end. So it flooded up that road, up there. If you have a look at this paddock, you can see that browning there, that was what was left of the vegetation, and then all the rest of this is silt. So yeah, Evan came down here in the fire truck. You can see a bit of a mess that's left down there. So yes, so now I get to turn back. It's lovely up here. So when you think about how deep, that's actually a really deep ditch. It's probably about 30 feet deep, and that flooded right up. There was a lot of water, a lot of excess water around. Pretty scary really when you think about it. All these ditches were full. Evan said you couldn't even get up to this point of the road. So yeah, so it was just all the way across there. Pretty bad. That was lovely. That was a really good walk. Really enjoyed that. It's the first proper walk I've been on for months. So, you know, other than walking around town or going to do something. But yeah, quite often on the weekend I'm like, no, I want to get stuck into the housework. And today I was like, no, it's not going to take that much time out of your day. Go and do it and you'll feel good. And I do. Hello. I'm just about to refresh my sourdough starter, and it's going good. It's got the right smell and I'm getting some bubbles. It's not ready to bake with, needs to be a bit stronger. So I'm just going to actually, this time, instead of just refreshing in the same jar, I'm just going to start it in another jar. And give that other jar a wash. So here we go. So that's our jar. Smells good. Smells like sourdough. And that's my clean jar. Probably should have got this ready first, eh? Generally you do like 30 grams of flour and 30 grams of water. But I've figured out that it's about that's about 30 grams there. And I'm just using, this time I'm using a mix of wholemeal and plain flour, although sometimes I would just use plain flour. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water. Sorry, moving away from the camera there. I don't want to make it too runny because in the summer when it's warmer, it goes quite runny. So I'm just going to add a spoonful of this. You can see that. And the rest can go. Once this becomes a really good strong culture, is that what I want to call it, I will actually keep the discarded starter, but at the moment I'm just throwing it away because see, I've made this quite stiff. So when the weather's warm, the lady who I went to a workshop to learn how to do this, well, actually how to just make sourdough, she said just during summer months you just don't add as much water, otherwise it goes too runny. So you'll be really surprised when you see this time tomorrow morning. It will look quite runny. It's quite amazing. Yeah, so there's that. And I just put the lid on. I don't tighten it, I just rest it on top of the jar. And I just pop it out of the way and see what happens. Oh, that smells so good. So last night I started, whoops, look at the light, started and finished this. Oh, hopefully he likes it. I'm just giving it a little wash. Quite a lot of the red dye came out actually. So yeah, hopefully he's happy with that. Hello. Well, it is, I can't even tell you what time it is. It's after 5, probably about 5:30 in the afternoon. Had a really good day today. Got a lot of cleaning done. And it just feels so nice to have everything back in order again. The only area I really need to focus on is the office area behind me, which is a bit hard because it's even space, but it is quite untidy. So tomorrow I might have a little go at that. And I also would like to clean the windows in my bedroom and in the spare bedroom. I decided not to do those today because I went through all my drawers and sorted out my drawers. So by the time I'd finished doing that, I was like, was a bit over it. As you would have seen, what was that? Bet you Jess is coming in. As you would have seen, I finished the Papa beanie. I will put the designer down in the description box because I can't remember who it is. And I bought the suggested yardage, but I actually didn't need the second ball of the black. So it definitely didn't use as much as I thought it would, but that's okay because Evans told me he wants a big, fat, thick beanie too, even though I've already made him another one. So I might just make him this design, but just black. I don't think he wants maroon stripes on it. So I think Papa will be happy. Well, I hope he'd be happy with that. A little surprise gift on Monday. Tonight we're going to have beef stir fry. I'm just defrosting the schnitzel, waiting for the schnitzel to thaw out. And yes, I thought that'd be quite nice, but no rush to get that cooked because Evan's not home yet and Jess is happy out in her room. So I've got some towels to hang out, and then once they've hung out, I'm just actually going to relax for a little bit until it's time to cook tea. So if I don't do a video, if I don't record dinner, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. And if I do record dinner, then I'll say goodbye then. So thanks everybody. I will catch you tomorrow. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Just been for another walk and, oh, bit of egg on the floor for my breakfast. Fried egg. Clean that up. Yeah, so just been for a walk. And yesterday while I was walking, I had noticed that there were some lovely dried thistles growing in the ditches. So I decided that I was going to bring my secateurs and a glove so I could cut some for a dried arrangement. So a little bit random, walking down the road with a bunch of thistles in my hands. Nothing unusual from the old days when I lived in town, and I'd walk every morning. Because I used to go so early in the morning, if someone had a plant that I liked and it was hanging over the fence, that was my rule. If it was hanging over the fence onto the footpath, I'd take a cutting. And so quite often you'd see me walking with all this foliage like hanging in my hand. I inherited that from my mother. What else have we got? So today I've crossed that off my little list. And the only other thing that I really have to do is clean the bathroom. And I want to clean the windows in the bedrooms, and then the day is mine. So we had a lovely breakfast this morning. I put a French loaf on, and we had bacon and eggs. I'm experimenting with the bacon to see whether it upsets my tummy, because I don't tolerate pork well, but I can eat ham. And it's been ages since I've had bacon, so I thought I'll just try bacon, see if that upsets my tummy. And having it at breakfast means it's either going to get me straight away or it'll get me at lunchtime, but at least it won't be in the middle of the night. I didn't have a very good sleep last night. I went to bed, my feet were burning hot. They just felt like they were on fire. And then I had night sweats all night and bloody nightmares. I always have nightmares when I have them. It must just be because my body feels stressed. So I think I woke at about 3 something, and I looked at the time and I was like, oh, it just seemed like so hard work to actually, what's wrong with my hair? I just saw my reflection in the TV. Such hard work to get anything, to stay asleep. But anyway, I waited till 5 and I got up at 5. And I'd set the bread maker up last night to do the French loaf. So that was ready just after 6. So we had that and bacon and eggs, which was really nice. Nice little breakfast. Evan was trying to have a sleep in, but the smell of cooking food lured him out of the bedroom. Yeah. So I suppose I'll just pop on with my little jobs, and I'll update you as I go through the day. Hello again. Can you see? I look a bit poked. I have just been outside. What have I done? Got the weed eater and I went around the garden beds, the veggie garden beds, whipped down the weeds there. I've trimmed back some of the old raspberry canes, picked a heap of raspberries, and the neighbour's feijoa trees hanging over the fence, and heaps of feijoas had dropped, so I picked a few of those up and I ate a couple. They were very nice. What else did I do? Trying to think. I did clean my windows, so that's good. I got that out of the way. But yes, I feel a bit slow. What an angle. I've put some mutton neck chops in the crock pot this morning to make a little casserole with. We're going out for dinner tonight. Well, we probably will be anyway. So I'll take that along as part of our potluck. I've brewed some tea on the stove to refresh my kombucha. So now I've managed to grow a decent enough SCOBY on there. This lot will be for drinking, so that'll be cool. And yeah, that's really all there is to report. Just been pottering about. I'll take you outside shortly and I'll show you where I've been. Right, I thought I'd better show you what I did earlier on today before I clean up. So I just used the weed eater around here to try and annihilate some of the mess. Lime tree's looking healthier. Might get some flowers out of this dahlia that I planted very late. These ones are still going. Some of the older flowers. It's still pumping out some new flowers. It's a veggie garden. Quite pretty. Quite pretty. Yes, I just did up around there. How's that passion fruit looking? Our one bit of fruit. Broccoli. Beetroot's pumping. It's looking really good. Looks like I might have some more potatoes too. I've got heaps of that have just popped up. Look at that capsicum. Chilies. Status. I sort of cleaned up around here a little bit too. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. Pretty good, really. I do have a lot of work to do down here. I need to get all these grass clippings either into that big bin or into that little one. Oh, half and half. Can't put all of them in the little one. So yes, we're getting there. I need to pull this extension cord inside too. You hear those crickets? Crickets having a good little sing-song. Need to get in here and weed this garden again too. It's looking a bit dry actually. getting there. Oh, look at the sky up there. It's pretty black. Kind of nice over there. Oh. Righty ho. You don't need to see our underwear falling off the line. Hey ho. So yeah, that was the outside. We're not going to dinner tonight. I did give Evan and Jess the option of just going out to potluck together and leaving me behind, but they just decided they were going to stay home. Just after my bad night's sleep last night, it was really bad. I just haven't been able to. I just feel quite achy and sore today, so I think it's always good if you know you've got to go to work the next day just to take care and yeah, look after yourself. So I've just been working on my, what's it called? Is it my diffraction sock? Yeah. The diffraction sock is a pattern by Kelly Menzies of Roro and Kate's. She's lovely. So this year my plan is to knit a pair of her socks every month. Those are my February socks. That's my second February sock. But I figure if I get, because I've only got one set of sock needles, if I get those off the needles before the end of March and cast on my March socks, I'm not behind. As long as I get 12 pairs done by the end of the year. Because like I said, I wanted to do a whole year of Kelly socks, as I'm calling it. And I've even bought my own white, naked, undyed sock yarn. I think I bought a bag of 10 skeins. And I'm going to dye them. So I have actually dyed one up. Where did I put it? Let me see. Was just chilling out in here. Typical, I'm not very well prepared, am I? Oh, there you go. So this is one I dyed up. Can you see that in that light? Was that light better? It's almost kind of similar to the colours of the one I'm doing now, but not quite. And then I might go for some yellow socks and some blue ones. Yeah, so this will be my next pair. I haven't decided what pattern, but I'll purchase that shortly. So yeah, it's got a lot of like pinks, purples. It's very nice. Hopefully you can see that. I'm probably like cutting my head off. So anyway, the food that we cooked, see, you can tell the way it's state in my brain. The casserole's just staying nice and warm in the crock pot. I've got roast potatoes in the oven. I better go and turn those now. So I'm actually going to say goodbye to you for tonight because I'm just going to sit and chill and relax and edit this video. And yeah, so I'll chuck a little video of dinner on the end, but I wish you all well and I will see you tomorrow.